Deputy Craig, can you tell us what's going on out here tonight?
Well, like I've been talking about the whole week, this is a planned exercise that we planned for months. It's an active shooter exercise. And as you can see, I mean, we've basically activated all assets as far as emergency services that we have in the Spokane area to include basically every fire department in our area, every law enforcement agency, local, state, federal. Initially, obviously, in a response like this, we're out in the Spokane Valley, so Spokane Valley Police Department, which are part of the Sheriff's Office, responds first. Try to, assess the situation. In an active shooter situation, obviously it's extremely chaotic. I mean, you're receiving all kinds of information. You have people screaming. It's complete chaos is what it is. In this specific incident, we have about 250 actors inside the Spokane Valley Mall to make it as realistic as we possibly can. Obviously, it's a controlled environment. It's a safe environment. But the responding officers, the responding emergency services, don't know what the scenario is. So everyone in the building does. However, responding officers have no idea what the scenario is. So that makes it extremely realistic. When they enter the building, they're hearing shots fired. They're having people run. They have victims on the ground bleeding from gunshot wounds. And our main priority when we respond to an active shooter situation is to find the threat. And obviously the threat in an active shooter situation is the person with the gun, the suspect that is obviously causing the chaos and shooting people. So our main priority is to find that threat and basically take care of that threat, disengage him or her, however, we deem necessary. Obviously, if it's a situation where it's someone that's actively shooting people, we need to stop that threat. So it's chaotic. I mean, these scenes are extremely chaotic. This is a controlled environment. This is an exercise, and it's chaotic. Like I said, we have responding officers from all over our area, specialty units, canine units, SWAT. In this specific situation, now we have a hostage situation. We had two shooters. One shooter has been detained.
And they're shooting live type simulated bullets.
Yeah, this is simunition. These aren't obviously things that can injure people.
But your bad guys inside are shooting at your officers.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's simunition. It's not real bullets. These are obviously things that can't hurt you. But you still hear the pop like a gunshot. So we make it as realistic as possible. That's the whole point of an exercise like this, is to make it as completely realistic as possible. And then this specific incident, the way we do that is we have, like I said, over 250 actors inside the Spokane Valley Mall. And the officers, fire department, all the emergency responders coming to the scene, they have no idea what they're getting into. So this is invaluable. Keep our fingers crossed. Nothing like this happens in our area, but as everyone knows, do we have situations that do happen? Absolutely we do. And that's why we train for situations like this. So basically when we're done, we're taping everything going on inside. So we're going to be able to dissect what went good, what went wrong, how was communication. And unfortunately, communication in situations like this is usually the biggest issue that we deal with, because you have people talking over each other, and even more so than that, the coverage sometimes is an issue because you can't hear. There's static. So those are the things we dissect, see how we can fix those issues. So if something like this does happen in real life, obviously we're prepared for it and we're not caught off guard. We have a plan in place so we can come to a situation like this and deal with obviously a horrific situation.
For our area, we have sheriff and we have valley. So like on a scenario like this, there is one commanding officer that in a sense would run the show for all different...
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, the Spokane Valley Police Department and Sheriff's Office were the same. You just have sheriff's deputies assigned to Spokane Valley to work the valley itself, but we're all deputy sheriffs. So yes, as far as incident command, it's the sheriff's office call. So we basically make the decisions on where we're going to funnel people out. People inside that are running, hysterical. We try to funnel them out a safety zone. What do we do from there? We listen. We talk to people as they're coming by. Where's this person at? Where are they shooting? We saw them back by JCPenney's, back by Macy's, wherever it is. And we listen. And obviously, when we hear the shots fired, that's where we're going. So we're going directly there. And unfortunately, yes, we do have to bypass people that are injured, but we have to go deal with the threat before more people are injured. So that's the main priority. And then after we have the suspects detained, then this turns into a massive investigation. Obviously, where we're going to bring in multiple resources, multiple agencies to investigate a large-scale, obviously horrific situation like this.
Now, this was training and focused on one door, but can we assume that if this was a true scenario, the entire parking lot, I mean, if you're just a customer trying to leave, you're probably going to be stuck inside this area? You're going to shut down this whole entire area?
Yeah, I mean, and we'll bring assets in as fast as we can, you know, and it's time consuming. It takes time. Obviously, you're going to have agencies responding from all over our area, just like we would do if this was something that happened in the city. You're going to have every single law enforcement agency responding to that scene. But the fact of the matter, it's chaotic, and you're going to have people running outdoors everywhere in this mall. And we would like to set up a safety zone in a perfect world, which we're able to do tonight, and which our ultimate goal would be in an actual situation. But yes, it's going to be chaotic. You're going to have people fleeing all doors, obviously, in this establishment in the Valley Mall. So it's chaotic. That's why we train. That's why we videotape everything inside. We look at our tactics. We look at things that went well, things that went wrong, things we can fix. You know, this is controlled chaos. This is a planned exercise. But it's as real life as we can get. You know, in worst case scenario, something like this actually did happen in our area.
Now, you shared with us the video from Air One. Your view, I mean, how beneficial is that to like a scenario like this? Obviously, it's nighttime now, so everyone's assisting, but if this was a real shooting, it'd be in the daytime.
Yeah. Air One's an elevated platform for us. I mean, it gives us an aerial view 360 of everything going on. So we have a direct link into the main command post where they can see everything Air One's seeing. Plus we have, as you videotape, the mobile unit that we can carry around. So if we have people on the perimeter, we can utilize that as well to see exactly what's going on. So any type of technology, any piece of investigative tools that we have in situations like this are extremely beneficial. Like I said, this is controlled chaos tonight because this is a planned exercise. Real life, it's going to be much more chaotic, like I said. You're going to have people running out every door in the Valley Mall. But like I said, responding officers, just like in a school scenario, our main priority is to find the threat and deal with that threat. And that means, yes, we're going to have to bypass injured people because we have to find that threat and take care of the threat before he or she hurts any other people.
I believe that's all we have so far. Just let your opinion, how's it gone so far?
So far it seems good. You know, obviously, like I said, the responding units, they don't know what the scenario was going to be, you know, how it was going to be involved inside. So they're dealing with it like a real life situation, talking to people as they're funneling out, trying to find, you know, where the shooter's at, listening. So it's chaotic for them as well because they don't know what the scenario is. So that is as real life as we can get. And we utilized about 250 people for this event.
Do you know how many officers were here by any chance?
I don't know. There's going to be, you know, probably over 100 officers at least, I would imagine, when all is said and done. In a real life situation, you're going to have local, state, federal, you're going to have every type of law enforcement agency responding to this scene, especially in a mass casualty situation, you know, like a mall shooting.
We appreciate it, Deputy Greg.
You bet.